Welcome to Bible in a Year, Day 102. Today we discuss 1 Samuel chapters 15, 16, and 17. Have you ever tried to justify your actions even though you know they go against God's word? This is where King of Israel, Saul, finds himself. The Lord, through Samuel, instructs Saul, I have noted what Amalek did to Israel on their exit from Egypt. It's time to eradicate them. Man, woman, child, infant, ox, sheep, camel, and donkey. Saul partially obeys, but he captures the king, Agag, and takes plunder, including livestock. Saul then sets up a monument to honor himself. Samuel confronts Saul on his disobedience. Saul first lies and said he performed the commandment of the Lord. Samuel calls him out on the lie. Then why do I hear the sound of sheep and oxen? Saul rationalizes his disobedience. Oh, those are to sacrifice to the Lord. Samuel replies, the Lord sent you on a mission. Why did you not obey his voice? Saul then places blame. Well, the people took the spoil, the sheep and the oxen, to sacrifice to the Lord. Then Samuel asks in chapter 15, verse 22, has the Lord as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices as in obeying the voice of the Lord? Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to listen than fat of rams. God desires for us to listen and obey him. This act of disobedience results in God sending Samuel to the house of Jesse to anoint a new king. Jesse shows Samuel 7 sons. When Samuel sees the eldest, Eliab, he must look fit for a king because Samuel says, surely this is the Lord's anointed. God's response, do not look on his appearance, height, or stature, for the Lord sees not what man sees. Man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. After meeting Jesse's first 7 sons, Samuel asks if there is another son. Jesse admits there is an 8th son who is out tending the sheep. When Jesse meets the 8th son, David, Samuel anoints him as king, and the Spirit of the Lord left Saul and came upon David. A harmful spirit is sent from God to torment Saul. David is summoned to come and play the lyre to comfort Saul. So David splits his time between tending his father's farm and playing music to comfort Saul. And Saul grows to love David greatly. Today's reading ends with the details of David killing a Philistine giant nearly 10 feet tall with a sling and a stone. I won't go into the details, but if you are not familiar or need a reminder of God's power, I encourage you to read 1 Samuel 17. Why did such a young man have the courage to face this giant when no other man in Israel's army would step up? Let's hear why in David's own words. Who is this uncircumcised Philistine who would defy the armies of the living God? I have struck down both lions and bears, and this uncircumcised Philistine shall be like one of them, for he has defied the armies of God. The Lord who delivered me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear will deliver me from the hand of this Philistine. You come to me with sword, spear, and javelin. I come to you in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied. This day the Lord will deliver you into my hand, that all the assembly will know that there is a God in Israel. For the battle is the Lord's, and he will give you into our hand. What giants are you facing? Like David, are you letting God lead you and fight your battles? Join tomorrow for 1 Samuel chapters 18 through 20 and a couple of Psalms 11 and 59. Have a blessed day.